Meryl Streep is one of the most respected actresses in Hollywood history. For more than 50 years, she has amazed audiences with unforgettable performances in films like Sophie's Choice, The Devil Wears Prada, and many other classics. Her ability to bring emotion and honesty to every role has made her a true legend, but behind the awards, worldwide fame, and extraordinary success is a deeply personal story that many people don't know. Long before she became one of the greatest actresses of all time, Meryl experienced a heartbreaking loss that changed her life forever. Just as her acting career was beginning to take off, the man she loved, actor John Cazale, was fighting a serious illness. While Hollywood was opening its doors to Meryl, John was running out of time. He passed away in 1978 before he could witness the incredible career that lay ahead for her. Even after decades of success, Meryl has never forgotten those difficult days. Although she continued to build an extraordinary career, the memory of John remained an important part of her life. His love, support, and belief in her stayed with her through every new chapter. Before we continue, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue sharing the inspiring stories behind Hollywood's greatest legends. Meryl Streep was born in 1949 in Summit, New Jersey. She grew up in a caring family alongside her two younger brothers. Her father worked in the pharmaceutical industry and believed in discipline, responsibility, and hard work. Her mother was an artist who encouraged creativity and always reminded Meryl to believe in herself. As a young girl, Meryl wasn't always confident. Like many teenagers, she wanted to fit in and often worried about how others saw her. During high school, she changed her appearance, became more involved in school activities, joined the cheerleading team, performed in school plays, and gradually became one of the most popular students. Even though she seemed confident on the outside, she was still searching for who she truly wanted to become. Music became one of her first passions. She studied classical singing for several years and developed a beautiful voice. But over time, she realized that singing alone wasn't enough. She wanted a way to express real emotions and tell meaningful stories. That realization eventually led her to acting, a choice that would change her life forever. After finishing high school, Meryl enrolled at Vassar College, where her passion for acting truly began to grow. She discovered that acting allowed her to explore emotions, tell meaningful stories, and understand people in a way that nothing else could. One of her early performances impressed both her classmates and teachers. They saw something special in her, a rare talent that could connect with audiences on a deep emotional level. Encouraged by their support, Meryl decided to take acting seriously and dedicate herself to the craft. After graduating from Vassar, she continued her education at the prestigious Yale School of Drama. Life at Yale was far from easy. The training was demanding, and students were expected to perform in production after production while balancing classes, rehearsals, and constant competition. Meryl often took on several roles each year, spending long days studying scripts and long nights rehearsing on stage. The pressure was intense, and at times she questioned whether she could keep going. The workload even affected her health, but she refused to give up. Instead of allowing the challenges to defeat her, she used them to become stronger. Every rehearsal, every performance, and every setback helped to prepare her for the professional world that awaited her. During those years, Meryl also realized that success would never come easily. Talent alone wasn't enough. It required discipline, patience, and a willingness to keep improving every single day. After earning her degree, she began working in regional theater, performing wherever opportunities appeared. The pay was small, but she didn't care. She accepted every role she could because each performance helped her gain experience and confidence. Soon, she moved to New York City, where she started appearing in stage productions alongside talented actors. Although she was still unknown to most audiences, people within the theater community quickly recognized her remarkable ability. Her performances attracted positive attention, and before long, Hollywood began to notice the young actress with extraordinary talent. In 1976, while performing in Shakespeare's Measure for Measure, Meryl met actor John Cazale. He was already respected throughout the film industry for unforgettable performances in movies like The Godfather, The Conversation, and Dog Day Afternoon. Their connection was immediate. They shared a deep love for acting, respected each other's talent, and understood the challenges of pursuing a career in the arts. What started as a professional friendship soon grew into a loving relationship that would change both of their lives. Neither of them knew that their time together would be much shorter than they ever imagined. Not long after Meryl Streep and John Cazale fell in love, their lives changed forever. In 1977, John was diagnosed with lung cancer. The news was heartbreaking. Instead of enjoying the beginning of their future together, they suddenly found themselves facing an uncertain road. Meryl refused to leave his side. Even as her own acting career was beginning to grow, she focused on supporting John through every stage of his illness. She divided her time between work and the hospital, determined to be with him whenever he needed her. At the same time, Meryl received opportunities that many young actors only dream about. She appeared in the film Julia, which introduced her to movie audiences. Soon after, she was cast in The Deer Hunter, a film that would become one of the biggest successes of its time for Meryl. However, the project meant much more than a career opportunity. John had also been cast in the film despite his declining health. There were concerns about whether he would be able to finish filming, but the production made special arrangements so his scenes could be completed first. Throughout filming, Meryl remained by John's side. She watched him continue working with incredible courage, even while battling a life-threatening illness. His dedication to acting never faded, and those who worked with him admired his strength and professionalism. As the months passed, John's condition became worse. While Meryl was receiving praise for her performances and beginning to attract attention in Hollywood, she was also preparing herself for the painful reality that the person she loved might not survive. In March 1978, John Cazale passed away at the age of 42. Meryl was only 28 years old. She was with him during his final moments, saying goodbye to the man who had shared her dreams before the world knew her name. His death left a deep emotional wound. Just as Meryl's career was reaching new heights, she was forced to face one of the greatest losses of her life. Even years later, she admitted that grief never completely disappears. Instead of trying to forget John, she chose to carry his memory with her. She continued acting, not because the pain had ended, but because she believed life had to move forward. Even after unimaginable heartbreak, the success that followed would make Meryl Streep one of the greatest actresses in cinema history. But behind every award and standing ovation was a woman who had learned that joy and sorrow can exist at the same time. After John's passing, Meryl Streep faced the difficult challenge of rebuilding her life. Losing someone she loved so deeply was heartbreaking, but she knew she had to keep moving forward. Later in 1978, Meryl married sculptor Don Gummer. Their relationship developed during one of the hardest periods of her life. It wasn't about replacing the past. Instead, it was about finding hope again while carrying the memories of someone she would never forget. Together, Meryl and Don built a family and welcomed 4 children over the years. Even as her career continued to reach new heights, family always remained one of her greatest priorities. Unlike many Hollywood stars, Meryl carefully chose her film projects. She often turned down roles that would keep her away from her husband and children for long periods. She believed that success meant little if it came at the cost of missing important moments with the people she loved. Balancing family life with an international acting career isn't always easy. There were long workdays, travel, and constant public attention. But Meryl always tried to create a stable and loving home for her children while continuing to pursue the work she loved. As the years passed, her family grew, and she eventually became a grandmother. Looking back on life, she often spoke about how precious time with loved ones truly is. She believed that careers can always continue, but missed moments with family can never be replaced. While Meryl's personal life brought happiness, her professional career reached extraordinary heights. One unforgettable performance followed another. She earned praise from critics around the world and collected numerous awards, becoming one of the most celebrated actresses of her generation. Yet success did not protect her from the challenges faced by many women in Hollywood. As she grew older, she noticed that strong roles for actresses became less common. At one point, she even worried that her career might be coming to an end simply because of her age. Instead of accepting those limits, Meryl proved everyone wrong. She continued choosing powerful characters that showed intelligence, strength, and emotional depth. Her performances reminded audiences that great acting has nothing to do with age.